All right, welcome back to JTV JTV Sports Nigeria. So this is a quick one. And of course, in this video, I want to quickly react to the story from South Africa, a disappointing story from South Africa, from someone that we all expect him to be diplomatic in his speech. But from the way he's talking like, like an ordinary person on the street, even someone on the street who is even knowledgeable. I cannot talk the way this person spoke. And that's talking about the Minister of Sports of South Africa, in person of Gayton McKenzie. So I'm not here alone. My name is OJ Matthew. I'm here with my colleague, and of course his name is Usman. Usman, you're welcome.
Thank you so much, OJ. It's nice to be on JTV once again.
All right. Yes. Thank you very very much. Yes. We are trying to react to a story coming from South Africa that the Nigerian media is heavily reporting it. Reporting his comments right now, and it's really disappointing to someone like me who love Bafana Bafana very well. You understand? No, over the years, if you can watch my videos and all that, there are some Nigerians who are even accusing me of not supporting the national team. Okay, now the Minister of Sports of South Africa is saying that Super Eagles must not qualify because don't forget we are right now we'll be playing the playoffs, the African playoffs. Yes, the African playoffs, and he's pushing Nigeria bad. So what is your take on this latest development coming from South Africa and from a figure like the Minister of Sports?
Well, as an individual, everyone is entitled to his or her own opinion, but your position in the society, really, your opinion really matters. Looking at the South African sport minister in the person of McKenzie, for him to really come out to say this against his fellow African, I think as a minister of sports, he does not supposed to say this, but as an individual, he could have make this opinion, but looking at his position as a minister of sport, he could have used other words, even though he is not in support of Nigeria, for him to use such a harsh word, if I may use
yes, it's really harsh and it's very undiplomatic.
Yes, it's very bad, it's undiplomatic, it's uncalled for. I believe even the Nigeria sport minister would not say such kind of a thing to South Africa. When the 3-point was deducted from South Africa, our own official did not come out to accuse South Africa of fielding an ineligible player against Lesotho during their World Cup qualifier. But we allow fair play to determine the cause of that particular incident, and at the end of the day, CAF and FIFA were able to come out with that particular decision. So we are really not expecting the Minister of Sport from South Africa to say such kind of thing to Nigeria. This is something that we all have to condemn, and we call on him to redress this statement so that he can come out to really apologize to Nigerians over this coming, or in order for us to continue to move on with the sportsmanship that Africa are known for. Because for a World Cup without a Nigeria from Africa, it's going to be a very dull World Cup.
See, that is not even my problem. You understand? That is not even the issue. Yes, we all know that the Super Eagles is a big brand, a bigger brand than Bafana Bafana. I have no apology for that. Even South Africans know that Super Eagles is a bigger, not bigger brand. A bigger brand. Forget that the Super Eagles are messing up now. They are messing up big time. We know. We agree. Yeah. You understand? We agree. Our national team are not really doing well. But you and I know that the brand Super Eagles is far higher, 10 times higher
than Bafana
Bafana. Put them side by side in the world stage. You understand? We are not South Africa's mates when it comes to that, when it comes to football. We are not. You understand? Forget that maybe the players are not putting enough effort or whatever. We know in this very nation World Cup qualifier, we didn't start it on a good note. And
players seem to be very relaxed at the beginning.
Yes,
they consider the group as a group that
that should be easy with everybody would tip. I'm not trying to downplay South Africa, you understand, but everybody, even South Africans, would tip Nigeria ahead of South Africa. On if you understand, ask an average person who would pick the ticket from a group. From the group. You understand? From the group. So who will pick the ticket? You understand? This Nigeria, everybody will do because of what? The kind of players we have around the world. And Osimhen, Lookman, Tusecom, name them. You understand? So everybody will give it to, okay, how many big names does that Bafana Bafana have in the world stage?
There are very few.
Who? We don't even have how many. You understand? But look, I am proud of South African football because almost the entire team play in the league.
So they are familiar with
they play in the league. So that is why the South African league is well organized than the Nigerian league.
And all of us can be able to
yes, I would pray to understand. Now for Gayton McKenzie, the sport minister of South Africa, to come out publicly, you understand, in Robert Marawa, the former Super Sports presenters podcast, to say that the Super Eagles must not qualify. He knows what Nigeria did behind the scene over the deduction of points. But the truth is that I also have seen a letter that the same South Africa, this same South Africa Minister of Sports wrote to FIFA apologizing to FIFA over what happened. This was like yesterday or so, about 48 hours ago.
In the issue of the unfitting of the
ineligible player, apologizing to FIFA, telling FIFA that okay, that they are sorry that the South African government is not trying to interfere with South African football or with the activities of SAFA, but they are trying to look at what happened and all those rubbish political nonsense that he was vomiting on the letter. Who told him to write such a letter to FIFA in the first place? Must he write? Look, FIFA. Look, even that letter to FIFA is already political interference. It's already political interference.
You can't do away with politics when it comes to the issue of football. And talking about this incident, we all know and can be able to attest to the fact that South African league is far ahead of the Nigerian league. Even our number one goalkeeper, talking about Stanley Owamba,
he plays in trade in South
Africa. So for him to really come out to
wish Nigeria bad.
And when it comes to, apart from even football, come to think about it on the national stage, the relationship between South Africa and Nigeria, if care is not taken, this will have a great consequences on the relationship of Nigeria and South Africa when it comes to maybe economic issue, governance issue, and what's happening.
No, I know it will not get to that extent. It won't get to that extent. But when it comes to football matters, that rivalry will continue. Instead of the minister to down the tension, to galvanize everybody in Africa to support Bafana Bafana so that they will do well in the world. But as somebody like me, as I made Bafana Bafana as one of the teams I'm going to support in the next World Cup. Are you getting it? So, Bafana Bafana, Black Stars of Ghana, particularly these two teams, are not trying to shade Senegal. Okay, I know Senegal, they have that talent. In fact, as far as African football is concerned, the most improved national team for the past 10 years is even Senegal. If you look at the
the level of
the trajectory of Senegal's
development
in football. But they don't, we don't talk much about them and all that. It's about Super Eagles, about Bafana Bafana. We cannot even compare ourselves with Morocco. You understand? We cannot even compare ourselves with okay, all right. We cannot even compare ourselves with Morocco. You understand? Morocco is doing very, very well. Whether
when it comes to
junior level, whichever level.
The Arab countries, talking about the North African countries, they see themselves more as an Arab countries than African countries. So to them, they feel that maybe they are not even part of Africa, but the structure of the world really put them in Africa. But they themselves, they believe that they are not in Africa. Yes. So away from that, let's come back to what we are
talking about. So it's a shame on McKenzie.
Yes, so we condemn
for that utterances.
Condemn these utterances, and we call on him to really quickly apologize and retrace this comment, because it has a great consequence, not only with the relationship between Nigeria and South Africa, but also the relationship between South Africa and the rest of the countries in Africa. So this is something that we as Africa, we're not even talking as Nigerians, we all as Africans really have to condemn this kind of statement coming from a very, very influential figure from the South Africa, talking about the Minister of Sport. If an ordinary citizen of South Africa
had mentioned
this, nobody will be complaining.
So no problem. Let Nigeria not go to the World Cup. Let South Africa enjoy the World Cup and win it. Okay, so let's see how it goes. We will launch a campaign. If it's not taken, I'm going to withdraw my support for Bafana Bafana. And every other journalist in Nigeria, by the time they take these utterances, okay, from a figure like the Minister of Sports of South Africa against the Super Eagles of Nigeria, they take it serious. By the time we launch the campaign, let's see how you are going to perform at the World Cup.
And we should not forget, not quite long ago, we have this issue of xenophobia between South Africa.
No, we don't even want to go into all that. Let's even forget about all those political nonsense. You understand? Let's just unite to football. But thank you very much, Usman. We tend to just spend 2 minutes, and here we have spent some time discussing this. So please, the Minister of Sports of South Africa must apologize to Nigeria. Must apologize to Nigerians, Nigeria football fans, over this comment. Must apologize, or else we will turn against Bafana. That is the truth.
And we pray it does not reach to this level.
And we pray it doesn't get to that level.
Because we all are Africans, so we should be able to support ourselves when it comes to the global stage.
Yes.
So please, with a very big voice, we are calling on the Minister of Sport in South Africa to retrace his comment, apologize, so that we can move on as one big brother in Africa when it comes to the
round leader game.
Yes, the round leader game.
Thank you very much, JTV Sports. If you are just tuning in for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. Drop your comment. What do you make of the Minister of Sports of South Africa? South Africa's no comments. What do you make of his comments over the Super Eagles of Nigeria? Drop a comment. If you support what he said, drop your comment. If you don't, please drop a comment, and don't forget to like this video. God bless you. We will see you in the next video. Bye bye.
It's a pleasure to be on JTV again.
All right.